Paris summit provided an opportunity for the world leaders to talk on climate. It was a big gathering. Prime Minister of Pakistan was also there. How to make the world fulfill its commitment at these summits?
Well, that's a very important question, and that was exactly the objective of the summit, which, as you said, was a big gathering with more than 40 heads of state and government in Paris. As you remember, in 2015, there was already an important, major event in Paris regarding climate change, the so-called Paris Agreement. And after many years, it appeared that although everybody had agreed to this accord, the implementation needs certainly to be reviewed, in particular on the financial aspect of it. And as President Macron said in opening this big gathering, no country should have to choose between development and fighting and protecting the planet.
Exactly.
Although it has appeared to be sometimes a very difficult choice for many countries, in particular developing countries, in particular vulnerable countries, and Pakistan is both. That's why the idea of the president, and I think the idea of all those who came to Paris, was to find solutions. How to accommodate those two objectives, which should not be contradictory but complementary, fighting poverty and protecting the planet. So it was not a summit aiming at announcing big contributions, although there were some important announcements, especially from multilateral banks, nearly $200 billion for particularly development and green development. But it was really a discussion between all kinds of players, of course governments, including, as you said, the Prime Minister of Pakistan, but also other kind of stakeholders, businesses, scientists, civil society, international organizations, so that they could put on the table all the aspects, all the challenges they are facing, which are not the same from one continent to another.
Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif also held a meeting with the French President, His Excellency Emmanuel Macron. What is the forward movement in Pakistan-France relationship?
Well, as you know, they met already during the UN General Assembly. But before that in New York, during the UN General Assembly in September 2022. And it was, of course, a very positive meeting and very good opportunity for the President and the Prime Minister to meet. But unfortunately, it was just after the tragic floods you had in Pakistan the months before. And as you may remember, on this occasion, the President and the Prime Minister announced this Geneva, well, at the time it was not for sure in Geneva, but this international conference to help and support Pakistan. And the conference was held, as you know, in Geneva in last January. It was a very successful event for Pakistan. A lot of solidarity was shown, and a lot, in this case, of concrete contributions, including from France. But also, and obviously, they discussed bilateral relations, which have been very much improving in the last 18 months, I would say, through a lot of cooperation that have been renewed or relaunched. I'm thinking of many different fields. In the field of agriculture, for instance, Pakistan is one of the largest milk producer, and how to improve this industry, how to make products from milk, is something that French industries have some experience in. You may have heard of our, cheeses, for instance. And this is exactly the kind of very practical cooperation we would like to have in the economic field, associating governments, of course, but also companies. We have very big companies in the agri-food sector. And that I'm working very much on this, both with the federal government and also with some provincial government in Pakistan. I would like also to mention the number of Pakistani students who had become very limited, very low in the last years, but now it's increasing a lot thanks to many additional scholarships that we're offering to Pakistani students, and also through the EU program called Erasmus Plus.
The largest number from Pakistan for this year.
Well, France has the largest number of Pakistani students, that's 50, but also Pakistan is the first beneficiary of this program in the world.
Erasmus program.
Erasmus program. So that also is very important to, establish links between young people, and that's certainly very promising for the future.